Okay, folks, we are on round 2 of the tournament, and we are against What If Yellow. And frankly, I anticipate that this will be our hardest match. What If Yellow is, I think, probably... and this is a generalization because there's lots of good players, but I think What If Yellow is the player I was most afraid to play against, if I'm being completely transparent. And What If Yellow is on a control deck list, and it is an Enya control deck list, and control I should use loosely here. I will also say that I have in another tab What If Yellow's deck list open, so I can see all the cards in What If Yellow's deck, which is going to be reasonably important because Enya is a card that would ordinarily allow for shenanigans, for them to potentially get away with more nonsense than we would ordinarily expect. We're going to discard Profane Critter, and we are just going to play our traditional game plan, because we do have priority advantage, so we can go for our Grimmish line with confidence. And I don't think we want to take any risks, so I think we are going to just switch that Grimmish out. And I am going to be efficient with our resources, Mark of the Demon, this Rock Chucker. Make it a little bigger. Can also potentially trade here. We do lose some guys here, which is rough. But we can actually swap this Infected Devil for a Hinekri now, which is solid. And again, what's really cool about swapping out the half-dead Infected Devil is we're kind of getting a form of card advantage there. So What If Yellow's deck is a control deck that has some ability to play for the board, but has Infested Abomination and crosses Demonstration to go for some inevitability. That is bad for us. Lose value there. Can't play our Hinekri from hand, which is a little awkward. We could go for a Once Was Clean play. I think that's probably right. And we are going to toss our Mark of the Demon, I think. Ooh, they are going for Once Was Clean as well. They have priority, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna Puppet the Feeble, the Infested Abomination under the assumption that it might block this turn, and I think we are going to do a Rock Chucker, and we have nothing we can pod or Evellee into off of Once Was Clean because Zach is in our hand. We could play Ixxi, but I think it's going to be better for us to pull a card out of our deck to get some pseudo card draw. Laser cannons. Interesting. This is actually quite bad for us. We're also looking at Martyr of Death coming out very soon, which is a little scary. I think we may want to try to push for a draw. Which we will accomplish by pulling out our other Grimmish. Or we're most likely to accomplish by pulling out our other Grimmish. We'll get in for one attack with Grimmish before Martyr of Death. We will be risking our Grimmish dying to the Martyr of Death effect. But it's a risk we have to take, unfortunately. Oh god. Oh, Scramble! This is huge! Okay, so we don't immediately lose because we can swap our Grimmish for a 3-drop. Which is pretty good for us. I think what we're gonna do is defend. Oh, they scramble. We scramble. And we maybe came out on top? Kind of hard to tell. This is going to be really close. Declarius is a really nice card for us to have gotten. We attack first, so I think we want to defend with Declarius. Let's draw. Infected Devil, that's okay. And we'll Glimpse of the Nightmare away our Mark of the Demon. We do die to this in 2 attacks. They don't have the Infested Abomination because that got scrambled. Declarius will stop Martyr of Death from attacking unless they move 1 more attacker in. So we can expect at least 1 attacker. So I think because of that, we're going to order like this. Oh, yikes. Okay. That could be it for us. We're dead on board unless we get really lucky with something. Puppet the Feeble. That's enough for us to live 1 more turn, potentially. Probably not enough for us to win the game. Because the play would be put Martyr of Death down and attack with all 3 of these. Or attack with just 1. Should that have worked that way? I think we lose either way. But we could draw Demonize. Okay, we didn't get it. So I think we just lose. Yeah, they win. Very good game. Whew, that's rough. It's really rough. Okay, so now we go to sideboard. And what are we going to side in? 2 scrambles. We could side in Extirpate, would not be bad, maybe. Against the Demon. Devil of Despair is maybe okay. it might be better than... Might be better than the Critter. So I think we're going to do Scramble, Devil of Despair. Chalice of Madness is an option. It's not a bad option either. We'll think about that. So let's go to edit our deck. So we're putting in 2 Scrambles. We're taking out the Critters. We'll put in Devil of Despair. 3 of them. Puppet the Feeble might be a card we want to cut. We're getting an invite, but we got to finish sideboarding. Mark of the Demon's not very good because they have quite a few demons, so we'll do that. I think we'll put in a Chalice. Let's put in 2 Chalices. And we could cut Zach, because they're not really... Zach is pretty good to have as a one-of. Hard choice. But Zach doesn't hit as hard as Once Was Clean. So we don't want to pot it out unless we're defending. Which that game we reasonably could have been defending. But I think we're just gonna drop Zach in favor of going for this more aggressive plan. I'm going to send the invite now. Oh, man. I think we might get crushed. Maybe we'll get luckier this time. Okay, ready up. Oh god. Here we go. Hopefully we're on priority first. That would be lucky. There's a little bit of luck involved with this deck. We want to win that priority coin flip. That priority coin flip gives us a huge advantage. They have priority this time. That is okay. We have a double Scramble hand, which is actually pretty good, and we have Glimpse for it. And I think we're just going to pull a 1-drop out with Evellee. We may end up discarding Spontaneous Combustion, so because it could pull out another Waste Checker, so we're going to put Spontaneous Combustion on this side. Okay. I think we are going to do the controversial move. No, we'll play Infected Devil. We'll defend here. We're going to forget the Grimmish for now. This is fine. We'll play our Hinekri, I think, is probably a good play here. Okay, to that. We did not... bummer. Swap this for another Hinekri. Play a Devil of Despair, discard Scramble. Could be decent. Might not want to discard Scramble, actually. Could discard Puppet the Feeble instead. Let's do that. Bummer. Chalice of Madness. Okay, that's good for us. We'll Puppet the Feeble this. We will Chalice, discard with Devil of Despair. That'll set up for a Scramble for next turn. Which I think is probably... Is that what we want to do? Could set up for a Spontaneous Combustion, might be better right now. Okay. Could do a Once Was Clean here, potentially. We have a very good Devil of Despair turn for activating that. So it will kill through attackers. Devil of Despair, Spontaneous Combustion. Maybe it kills something. It probably doesn't. So next turn we could play Scramble. Been holding off these Scrambles for a while. Not sure if that's smart. We really want to push this out as far as possible. Do that. Do Once Was Clean to defend. We will recruit a 1-drop. Seems good. Escalating Stain. They Dark Vision. What do they Dark Vision for is the question. We definitely Scramble here. And I think we get a 1-drop first, and then we Scramble. We can also glimpse. What happened to our... We lost this at some point. I think we'll glimpse away our Spontaneous Combustion. And hopefully we get lucky and these turn into something cool. We might get like Mass Death. We might get cheesed somehow here, but we gotta go for the Scrambles and pray to RNGesus that something good happens for us. Overcharge Storm. It's rough. Do that. We're gonna turn our Proctal into something, because that's not great for us. Escalating Stain is just hammering us for damage. Okay, we have a good Demonize here. Do that. Do that. Discard the Puppet the Feeble. Play Hinekri. activate Evellee to get hopefully some... I guess we get a 1-drop. Solid. He's on Calamity resources, so we don't want to commit more to the board. We are taking a lot of damage per turn here. 6 damage per turn, so we only have 3 more turns provided that nothing happens. We'll do that. Draw a card. Not the card we wanted to see. Scramble, okay. And I think we want to leave everything else for now. We're not going to actually use Evellee this turn, which is a unusual play for us. Process demonstration, so we're dead. Oh, wow. Good game. Or good games. Okay, now we wait for the following round.